Share to Twitter. Share to Facebook. Give me a second here, everybody. I'm trying to do something a little different here. There we go. All right. Check, check. 1, 2. Trying to do something a little different. All right. There we go. All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to This is the Police. I thought it would be fun to try something a little interesting, something a little different. I haven't quite been myself recently, so I thought I'd take a break from those games that require a lot of focus and just play a little something that looked like it would be a little easier to talk to you guys about. So, yeah, let's get into this. I have not played this game yet.
Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press,
What?
I like to go see how the professionals do it.
What?
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Yeah, so I'm coming into this game just as blindly as you guys are. I have no idea what the story is, and that really just kind of kicked off interestingly. So, yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it. I guess we're at a strip club, so be interesting. Day 1, July 15th. What? Freeburg Tribune. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. The Fact, Freeburg's #1 paper. Mark Ward 2 to be shown in the Freeburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. Mayor Rogers' Sex Maniac? Those are the titles. Okay, well, let's go to work. Okay, need a new car. Car's a little outdated.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution.
So you turn a
blind eye? To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Strange. Okay. The hell is this game? I have no idea what this game is.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Alright. So I'm losing my job.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin?
Well, that's aggressive.
Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced her resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Surprise. The mayor discussed it with me. I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. What's the difference? The mayor discussed it with me. Mayor Rogers told me that that wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD. So no, it didn't come as a surprise. Do you already know the name of your successor? I think it's a new man. I think they'll bring in some new blood, a fresh mind, to take a fresh look at the problem. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning if the mayor offered him your position. Would you change his mind? No way. He's made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are operating with mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? I don't know. I've never worked with the mafia, but I can speak for every man and woman in the department. I can't follow all of my employees around the clock. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? No. Definitely not. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional, and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Thank you. Alright, was that it? That's all I needed to do?
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Okay, so I'm just going to sit at my desk. Take some meds. And have a smoke. Alright. That is a bad combination.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Okay.
White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place.
Well, he doesn't actually have a mouth,
Even the
so...
floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people.
Right.
Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me."
Well, you just kind of put my cigarette out on
your
the...
assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
Right.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
So, corrupt politics. Got it. Well, that got awkward. Shit, I had no idea that was going to be a thing.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Okay. Boy, that got awkward. I had no idea that was going to be a thing, guys. I apologize for that. Alright. Head of Culture Department owns villa in Italy. Civil servants' wages won't be raised this year. People await a fresh look from the next police chief. Okay. So am I just maintaining public figure for 180 days? Is that what this is about?
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts.
That's pretty sad.
My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered.
That
I
sucks.
need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Okay, so Francis. Hello, what's going on here? Would you like to receive tips on how the game works? I'm a 60-year-old police chief with a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Yeah, show me how to play the game, because I have no idea. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Okay. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policemen. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable. While those whose professionalism is considerably higher than average are a safe bet, even in a pinch, an individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. So 150 is considered average. Energy shows how tired your policemen are. The less energy your people have, the less reliable their work, and a policeman who is exhausted might fall asleep at the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after each working day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Okay. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusion based on the behavior of your employees. Okay? Okay, so I already forgot the number, but I think it was 150 is a good officer, and anybody who's below that is a bad officer. Got it. Fantastic. Let's see here. Shift B. We'll start with Price is old, man. Austin looks like he could use some practice. So we're going to do Austin. Right? Oh, okay. I guess we'll start the day. A saxophone, though. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. Mark on the map, show where all the calls... Jesus Christ, this music. It's super loud in my ear. Okay. Where the call came from, the farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. Daily Mail. The easiest way to determine how difficult the task might be is to check how many units you are allowed to send on the call. The more units you send, the more serious the alleged threat. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending SWAT. They must be accompanied by at least one officer. Okay. Everyday Mail. Hit and run. A married couple excited... Wait, I'm sorry. Close that. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Alright, we'll send Austin and Tsubaki. There they go. Those two should work fine together. The Last Picture Show Theater. A theater manager reported that during the showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater's security guard. We'll send Price and Asano. That doesn't seem like a stupidly urgent thing. I hope, anyway. Alright, so we got Tsubaki and Austin are coming back. Ah, Austin is now level 100. Sweet.
She can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's just a dancing queen. And for a king can swing sweet
Sano
ginger, swing
lost
sweet ginger green.
Armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. All right, we'll send our two best.
311A in progress.
Yeah. What's this? Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz law firm. Brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of the lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. All right, we'll send the two ladies. Yeah, we'll send them. All right, cool. Prudy. All right. Well, this is a pretty calm and relaxing game, actually, all things considered. What's going on here? Assault. Passerby saw a teenager attack an elderly musician, then run away with the guitar and his money. Okay, we'll send Prudy, Sano, and Price. Send them all.
Looks like we have a situation.
When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all of your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. The vehicle in question is parked outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Knock on the door. Open up, it's the police. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminal and nobody dies, but the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster. Dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Sweet. Alright. Cool. So that went pretty well, actually. Alright, we got 2 fights and a hit and run in progress. So, should be okay, though. Think we're about to manage everything else. Alright.
412A.
The offender escaped. Officers were unharmed. Shit. The offender was caught. Officers unharmed. Offenders escaped. Officer unharmed. Civilian killed. What? Asano, I trusted you. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Well, Austin, yeah, okay. Damn. I'll wait for the cops to come back and then I'll end the day. Okay, well, I guess that's that, huh? Alright, we'll end the day. If you think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime, but if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. Damn. Damn. Alright, hang on. Change the quality so I can read it. There we go. Let's see here. So, A shift, which are the night police, I guess. And B shift. B shift is done. See you the next shift. So we're about to go to A shift. Alright, well, end the day, I guess. So it's just management. Time management
Used to be,
and allocation.
when I asked Kendrick to
sorry.
stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all.
What shame?
Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face. The fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else.
Huh.
Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Okay.
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city.
The mafia.
Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price.
Oh, shit.
In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women,
Hey,
even
Steph,
a few
how you doing?
teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
I'm doing good. Just kind of doing police work, I guess. I don't know, corrupted police work. Not entirely sure what to think about this. Day 3. Francis Kendrick announced retirement date. Construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. Legendary singer Gennaro Crespo comes to Freeburg. Oh man, I like serious heartburn. Ugh. Alright, on my way to work. When a police officer is too tired to be effective, he will ask for a day off. Sometimes officers will request days off, even when they're at full strength. Some of the reasons you'll hear are far-fetched, while some are very serious. Don't overindulge your subordinates, but don't antagonize them either. Remember that everybody's got secrets, and you've got to make sure these guys have your back. Roy. The court is deciding the custody of my case. Wait, the court is deciding the custody case of my children today. They're crying and afraid that they won't be allowed to live with me. I have to get to this hearing. Can you give me the day off? Sure, but you better be here tomorrow. No, I don't want to be harsh, but yeah. Yeah, alright. Birch. I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Neptune, but I didn't have time to get to the ending. I almost certain the killer was the general, the house cat, you know. I simply cannot rest until I know for sure. Can I go home and finish reading the book? No, what? Dude, you can read the book on your own spare time, but you gotta come to work. In addition to their performance rating, police officers also possess rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank and can be elevated in rank with 1, 2, or 3 stripes. Once a week, you can pass out stripes and improve the rank of employees. If you think that no one is worthy of the honor some week, you can postpone the ceremony until later. Insignias won't go out until the people are ready. Okay. Oh, Birch Jr. Okay. Employees with rank not only increase in professionalism, but also learn to command. Whenever the ranking officer is on the scene, his or her colleagues are more likely to perform better than usual. Sometimes when cops get rank, they start thinking more seriously about their service. This can mean less drinking and more time spent on the job. Some of them might even turn out to be dependable. Okay? So I have 2 stripes. I don't remember any of these people. I do remember Roy and Birch. I think everybody else ended up on B shift. Alright, well, let's start the day and we'll figure out how it goes from there. Alright. Freeburg isn't one of those cities where you listen to what they say and nothing at all. You can always select any song from your collection and play it at any time, just like in real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. Choose a song to play? What? No, why? No. I'm not gonna play any music. That's copyright. Alright. Let's learn to hire and fire cops. Okay. Police station. Alright. You have a certain number of paid job openings for which you can hire any available applications. Job slots are separated between officers and detectives. Hire for B shift. Okay. Want to free up a slot? Time to fire somebody. Oh no! No, 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 no. I don't want to fire him. Stovall is like amazing. No! Damn. Alright. Wait, what? Fire. Too old. Fire legally. Didn't come to work. Came to work drunk. Too old. What the fuck? I didn't want to fire him. Why? Who should I hire? I should hire somebody, I guess. You're pretty good. You're the best one here, actually, so we'll hire you for A shift. Yeah. And a detective, huh? Alright, Mary Baysinger. There. You're on B shift. There we go. Alright, well, we got everybody, I suppose. There's that. Oh. Alright, let's see here. Vandalism at St. John's Cathedral. We received a frightened call from a local cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols. Some have been broken into pieces. It seems that there are even marks from a shovel, but the abbot would say no more. Alright, well, Butch Jr. and Grant. Y'all go check it out. I'm positive that you guys will do good work.
U11 in progress.
Another vandalism. Businessman Harley Jones, looking out his window, saw two teenagers scratching offensive slogans onto his car. Alright. Smarty and Birch. Go. Alright. Time allocation. There's a lot of vandalism going on today. That's never good.
U11 complete. 1210 in
Alright.
progress.
What do we got here? Suspicious individuals at Eddie's Burgers. A waitress named Mila reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she'd seen on television just this morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a burger. Alright. Alright, those two can handle it.
U11 complete.
Offender escaped. Officers are unharmed. God damn it. God damn it. Seriously? You guys suck.
1210 complete.
The waitress has mistaken retired Officer Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. Son of a bitch. Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching around the blocks. We need someone outside who can tell the cool guys from the punks. Alright, Van, I guess this is up to you. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send, Samadhi. There you go. You can go hang out down there for the day. I'm kind of digging this. I do like the... Wait, drug sales. Christopher G. Sands, Ice Arena. Anonymous call came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers? Holy shit. Fuck that. Okay, so we're going to send Robinson and Grant because I think somebody here... Well, Butch Jr. because he needs to get better. Otherwise, I'm going to fire him. Swear to God. Alright.
411 in progress.
Sorry, Chief, but I quit. In one night, I pulled in more cash than I earned in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorkin said he wouldn't mind taking me on. I guess I just wasn't cut out to be a cop. Aw, you mother... Are you serious? He quit to be a bouncer? That sucks. Alright, whatever. Thanks for your help, Mr. Boyd. $4,500. You took my officer from me. Suicide threat. Okay, I need somebody. Stovall. No. Vandal. And Grant. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. Go handle that shit. Alright, we need a new guy. Oh shit. Albert Daniel. There you go. Hire for B shift. Ah, I didn't hire him for A shift. I need somebody for A shift. Shit. Okay, well. Backlog, labor management. Oh. Alright, whatever. Right. That was it for the day? Serious?
We've got a situation
Wait,
here.
drug sales. The police arrived. A clown is seen making balloon animals for the kids. Take the clown onto the ice and round up any witnesses. Damn. Yeah. Cover up in a raincoat and pretend to be an illicit customer.
1111.
The offender escaped. Officers were unharmed. Damn it. I suck at being a cop. Son of a bitch. Alright, the offender was caught. Officers are unharmed. We saved a life. That's good. Alright. Well, shit. Wait for everybody to get back into town here. That sucks. One of my officers quit because he wanted to work as a bouncer. That sucks. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, Bert's just gonna need a day off. He's getting a little tired. Stovall is gone and Samadhi is gone. I didn't expect that. A shift has got a lot of workers. Swear to God. Okay. Alright. Damn. Can I move you to, or Kingston? No, I can't move Kingston, I guess. Daniel. Oh, shit, dude. I have, B shift is very empty. God damn. Checkpoint. Day 4. July 18th, Thursday. Robbers fire to reveal his identity when the time is right. Feminist organization denied official registration. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. What? That makes no sense. I think I got one more day in me here, but we'll see. Oh.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch, and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate, and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all 3 of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement.
That's creepy.
Sally's going to track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Wow, okay, so his wife left him and didn't even say anything to him. At least that would be the better solution than finding somebody's, you know. Anyway, I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Neptune. Sure, but come tomorrow. Might be better if I go home and lie down. Fucking Price. I swear to God, Price. Okay. No. Deal with your fucking heartburn. You know. Alright. Oh, I can promote some people. Alright, let's, Kingston looks pretty awesome, so we'll go ahead and... He's new, though. So I'm going to hold off for a minute. These two did a really good job, so I'll give a promotion to Tsubaki. I'm not promoting Price. Asano, you kind of failed me. Daniel. Alright, there we go. Alright, excuse me. Alright. Let's start the day. July 18th. We got a lot of officers too, so we should be pretty well staffed today. That'll be good. If someone commits a serious crime and flees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. They investigate a crime scene, interview witnesses, gather whatever information seems pertinent. One of your detectives will be lead investigator on the case. You can assign additional detectives to any case who will work under the lead investigator and subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Okay. Alright, Mole and Armstrong. I'll put Basinger in there too. Destruction of property, City Hall. Member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastards, thieves, bloodsuckers." Yeah, we'll send Daniel. Take Asano with you. I don't trust Price. Like, I want Asano to be successful because she was actually pretty good at the start, but Price just old, doesn't want to work. I don't really trust him right now. We'll figure it out though. A racist gang recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message to a local radio station promising to kill all black doctors, firemen, and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of your citizens supporting them. You'll have to fire all of your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tension? No, what? I'm not doing that. That is ridiculous. That is racist and ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. Alright, so we'll do Austin, Sabuki, Yancey, and Price. Price needs to get better. I'm not going to abandon him. The investigation has started. Alright, detectives have interviewed witnesses, collected evidence from the scene, and are pursuing the investigation. Expect results. Okay. Mr. Graham. They drove by in a sedan and shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. Okay. So it was a drive-by shooting is what we're... Oh, shit. I only heard a few muffled shots. He got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time. Recently, there's been lots of cursing and carrying on. I don't remember the car, and the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. The police these days don't do anything. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Why am I in this racist town? God damn. Okay, so... how do I do this? So we got the dude walking out of his house. And then it's just a picture of him at the bottom of the stairs with a bullet hole in his head.
212 complete.
Okay, they caught the offender. Sweet. So Asano got better. Investigations. Details. Is there anything I can do about this? Black activist Ronnie Moore was found shot outside his home. I don't think I can add it to the frame, but I can click. I can open it. And I can't even add these to the frame. So I don't think there's enough evidence going on here. Hang on. My job is calling me. I'll call them back in a minute. Alright. Well, let's finish out the day here and see what happens, I guess. Let's see if the investigation forwards itself. Yeah, so Asano got better. That's always good. Oh, driver's nowhere to be seen. Interview any potential eyewitnesses. Search the car. Fender caught, officers unharmed. Yeah! Oh man, Price is actually 15 now, so he's not absolutely useless, but still not good. Alright, so what do we got here? Suspicious individual. Desire Park. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals, seated on a bench beside a playground. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. Gross, and we are definitely going to send somebody to check that out. Kingston and Purdy, you guys go deal with that guy. That's gross. That is gross. Hopefully it's not a weirdo. It's obviously a weirdo, but, you know.
1210 complete.
Let's see here. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial arts club, and for my first exhibition I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few tricks, something that will help him out on the streets. Alright, Daniel, you're in. Head on over. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Everybody got promoted. Good. Alright, homicide report. Your detectives present frames different versions of what might have happened at the crime. Proceed. Open investigation. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction if they know how to look at case material. The more professional the detectives working on an investigation, the better their instincts. Alright, to get your suspects, you'll need to figure out the true sequence of events at the crime using the frames you think likely. Sometimes with a little guesswork thrown in, if you add it all up, the best sequence fails. You're probably telling the wrong story. Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, I got it. When investigation pans out, you'll have yourself a suspect. There's more than one, but in this case, your detectives have narrowed it down to a single candidate. Travis Horton, a known racist who already has several previous convictions. Okay, your detectives have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. Alright. To carry out the arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. If the lead investigator is not on duty, the arrest will have to wait, but remember that fugitives won't sit patiently until your schedule clears. Also remember that criminals will react in different ways. A frightened thief is likely to surrender as soon as the game is up. A brutal killer might want to see just how many he can take with him. With more dangerous criminals, it's safer to send experienced officers and even the SWAT team if you see fit. So he's a racist. So if we send in a couple of white guys to escort the white lady, as absolutely horrendous as that sounds, they may stand a better opportunity here. That sounds so racist, but it's the most logical. I wouldn't put anybody at unnecessary risk. Alright. Kevin's Throat Bar. Bartender reports that a couple dancers started fighting over tips and a catfight broke out right on stage. Stay classy, people. Alright. So we'll send Tabuski, Austin, and Price. Alright, fight. bartender reported that a fight has broken out between a patron and a bar bouncer. A man apparently drunk had climbed onto the stage while a local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Alright, we'll send these two. There we go. A lot of shit going on in town today. Alright, that's it for the day. Fantastic. I want to make sure everybody did good. Homicide. The offender was caught. Fantastic. Case closed. You were able to arrest all the suspects. Nice.
We've got a situation here.
On the stage are two strippers going at it, and it's gone beyond arguing to a full-on catfight. The bouncer is fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. The drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music and turn up the lights. The strippers continue fighting, oblivious of the police presence. Step on the stage and separate the girls. There you go. Offender caught, officers unharmed. And Price is getting better. He's at 25 now. I'll turn you into a respectable cop, I promise. One of these days. Alright. As for the other folks here, Sano and them, how'd they do?
311A complete.
Alright. The offender was caught, officers unharmed. Asano's back to 100, and Kochi is now 270. I hope I pronounced that right. Alright. Alright, well, I believe that's that then. End the day. We're going to go ahead and end it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this, leave a thumbs up in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think. And like always, I will see you guys in the next episode, alright? Peace.